green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know when Mace, Pops, and Dave win. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot. You'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials.
Mixin', fixin' for another big game. It's the coach. This is the 2019 season on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see running back Joe Mixon coming off a 100-yard performance a week ago, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff's right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And that's the kind of streak you don't see too often in today's NFL since there's so much parity. So the way they've played has been truly remarkable.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Get ready, get ready.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Delay of game, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still first down.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set him back 5.
Still first down.
On 1st and 10, Shaw, and he's got it complete to Anderson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. The offensive starters now for the Jets.
Wide receiver Robbie Anderson has emerged as a key member of the New York Jets offense. Sure hands and great speed downfield. He helps open up things for their running game inside.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2nd and 5. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Off the play fake. Shaw. This will be caught by Brown. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The numbers for Brown from a week ago. 6 catches for an even 100 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Shaw. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
False start, offense.
So pin that one on the rookie right tackle.
Remember those days when the right side was simply the run-blocking side? Now you're dealing with some of the better pass rushers in the league. It'll make you a little jittery.
A 1st down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. To throw on second down. Shaw. It's complete to Brown, right side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to. I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Field goals, all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go.
Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Throwing again on second down. Dalton. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. You know, the best game of quarterback Andy Dalton's career arguably came against these Jets. He threw 5 touchdown passes and a 49-9 shellacking of Gang Green back in 2013. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on second down. Dalton to Mixon on the check down. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. Bullock's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
New York set to take the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Throwing on 1st down. Shaw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On 2nd down, Montgomery. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14. Throwing on 3rd and long. Shaw. And that is incomplete. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. This is taken at about the 14. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Dalton. Got his man. It's Eifert. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a 1st. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down. first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I believe I understand where the offense was going there. They just hit a big pass play, thought they could fool them with a run, but maybe they overthought it a little bit. Just hit a nice pass, come back with another one, keep the momentum going.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And Dalton to throw. Caught Eifert over the middle. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Don't forget, later tonight, Sunday Night Football, we've got the Pats and the Texans from NRG Stadium in Houston. And then tomorrow night, Monday Night Football, it's supposed to be really cold up in Seattle as we've got the Vikings and the Seahawks from CenturyLink Field at 8:15 Eastern. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. Darqueze Dennard there to make the tackle. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Shaw going to throw right side here. Complete.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard. You probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about that little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. This is the running back, Powell. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on 3rd down.
Would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get
it. They run with Powell. A broken tackle on the run, and then just on the other side of midfield, they get to it. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. On 3rd down, Powell.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Here's Shaw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Powell, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack, but I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone and into the offensive backfield. He's a heck of a player.
And they're a big TFL, tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. He's bred this big defensive tackle.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The Jets on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. He's got this to his running back, Ty Montgomery. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Ficken's kick is good, and that will tie things up at 6-6. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. There defensively was Matthias Farley to knock it away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. To throw on 2nd down, Shaw. And he's got a man, Demaryius Thomas. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. This quarterback now, just 1 misfire so far after that last completion, 15 of 16. It's 1st down. They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Do you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. You might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Shaw. On the catch, it's Crowder. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
The point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Dalton now to pass. Dumps it off to Mixon. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Short pass, Eifert on the receiving end. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now, he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well. And they free kick it from the 20 now. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing, Dalton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Dalton on the draw to Mixon. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 2nd down now. Mixon, and just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a first down if you complete it. They completed it, but no gain.
The aiming point has to be beyond the first down marker where you throw the ball. 3rd and 1, you can't have anything that's even close to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you run the risk of what we just saw there, not getting the first down.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. We'll get started down south of here at Hard Rock Stadium. Philadelphia in town to take on Miami. And it's the Eagles who are out in front. Carson Wentz has thrown a couple of touchdown passes there. From there, it's off to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at Lucas Oil Stadium. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Tennessee Titans. T.Y. Hilton, a touchdown reception. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And they were losers in their ball game as the visiting Buffalo Bills come in and took it to them. 18-13, the final. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
40's mine. 40's mine. Watch the screen.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Dalton got a man open. It's Ross. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. On first down, Mixon stays on his feet. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Again, it's Mixon. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. To throw here, Dalton. And this is going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. To throw on second down, Shaw. That's caught by Montgomery. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On 1st down, Shaw, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Shaw. He's got his rookie tight end, Trevon Wesco. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Off play action. Shaw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Vigil with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Probably a little bit of a surprise call there on 3rd and inches that they decided to throw the football. And how difficult is that for an offensive line when they look up and see all those extra bodies coming at them?
Tons of bodies coming in. They get a huge sack there. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Again, it's Mixon, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw. Shaw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Shaw. This will be caught by Brown. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. And a give this time to the tailback. Jesse Bates, who led the Bengals in tackles as a rookie, there to make the stop. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Shaw. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. This one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. To throw on 3rd down. Shaw. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Dalton. And the catch good. It's Eifert. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Here's Kevin Huber now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
They start the drive with a give to Powell. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. To throw on 2nd down, Shaw. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. On 1st and 10, Shaw. Man open left side is Brown. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Shaw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Shaw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And out now, here come the Bengals.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Dalton. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Now it's Crowder. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
2nd and 11. This one caught by Crowder. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Shaw over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. A draw play for Mixon. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He completes it to Boyd. And he's